right. Keezer and Aaron, what's up, boys? How y'all doing? Justin the rig, love it. Oh, we flying today? Hopefully somewhere fun. We need to make a decision, boys. How about that, right? So I didn't see all of it. I watched the first half. I did not see the rest. I need to go back and watch it. I was watching it, and then I started watching Quirk because he was doing the NEC race. So yeah, I like to go see it. Don't worry about spoiling it though. Feel free. Back home to Germany. Oh dang. Dang. Where you at now? Long flight? See, I was rooting for Cletus. Of course. Oh, it's gonna be an interesting one, boys. I mean, I hope it's interesting. We need to make a decision. We need to make a decision. We got a lot. Oh, sweet. We got a lot of dudes. We got 7 people on the team. You know? Home station there. Charlotte. Oh, damn. That's a flight. Oh my God, really? Wow. So he was in contention? That's amazing. I definitely want to go back and watch it for sure. Mustang, easy choice. We'll see. We'll see. With the bop, I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. But yeah, we've got 7 guys on the team, and you know, it's just like you would imagine with 7 people, it's impossible to have a situation where everybody feels the same way about all the things. And what, you know, is so awesome about our group, quite frankly, is that everybody's just so open to all the things. So like, hey, this is my experience with this. This is how I feel about that. But I'll drive anything. Just let me know. So, you know, shit, you can't complain. That's for sure. Got a great group, so I'm just loving that. 8-hour flight. Damn. Yeah, for me, the longest flight I've ever been on was like 6.5, I think. It was Atlanta to Seattle. That was the longest flight I've ever been on in my life. By the time that sucker was over, and I was in my early 20s, like, by the time that thing was close to being done, I was ready to jump out the plane. Was there another bop in the last 24 hours? Yeah, this is, well, I mean, technically, yes. But this is the initial bop, so they'll make more changes around Wednesday. But my guess is it won't change too much. Something tells me the Mustang is going to get hit a little harder, and probably also the Mercedes. That's my guess, just based on watching the NEC races that have been going on. I did a little bit of studying up on the results of the NEC races from this morning and the ones going on right now. And BMW, it seems to be the car of choice for many. Mustang's in there, and of course the Mercedes is in there. I was really surprised. I saw almost no Porsches at all. I was very surprised by that. So yeah, I guess these changes just aren't that dramatic, but I'm thankful that we do have at least a 24-hour session available so that I can use that for practice, although maybe we could do this. Nope. Can I just make a test session off of it? Yeah, sweet. Okay, perfect. I am going to leave it clean track. I'm going to turn the rain thing off just because right now I just don't want to deal with it. So, chance of rain, none. And then we'll pick the cars. You know what? Let's go with let's go BMW first. Let's go BMW first. I think that's fine. So we're going to leave these this setup here for all the things. And then we'll rip these 3 cars, do a couple laps, and go from there. Yeah, we're just not going to do the Lambo. I mean, again, it's like you got 7 guys who kind of honed in on one of the 3 that I have in the title here. So Mustang, Mercedes, BMW, probably in that order, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, there's some guys on our team that don't even own the Lambo, so really don't want them to have to figure that monster out a week before such a big race. So yeah, Porsche or bust. I mean, honestly, I was ready to make that call. I was shocked. I mean, two reasons that we're not going to go Porsche, or I guess I won't say not, but very unlikely to go Porsche. Two reasons. One, we have guys that just haven't driven it very much, and it's actually been incredible to watch their feedback, honestly, because it's like, you know, I guess it's not super surprising or anything, but it's still crazy to me that I can drive a car and I can have another guy drive a car, and we're both, pretty much at the same pace, experience level and all those things. And I can have, an opinion that if you ranged it on a spectrum of like 0 to 100, I'm saying that it's, a 5, and then the other person says it's a 95. And it's crazy. It blows my mind, right? Like, it shouldn't, but it's still crazy to hear some of the comments, because it's like, I don't understand how you feel that way about that experience, because I don't feel that at all. But then obviously the roles can be reversed, and it's like, oh man, I was driving the Audi and I felt like this about it. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel completely different. It's just, it's obvious. It's not, shouldn't be surprised, but it's still, I don't know. I guess it catches me off guard. Maybe is a better way to say it. That it's just like, wow, I don't even understand how we have such different, experiences with it, but it's the nature of the beast. All right, so I'm going to try to get a couple setups. Here we go. Here we go. So some VRS sets that'll help. Eric, what's up, brother? Yeah, I think it's a good point. I don't know that I'll mess with it right now, but once we make a choice, and if it is the Mustang, then I'll definitely tweak that. I need to get these setups moved over to the right place, and then we'll do a couple laps. But yeah, I mean, look, I think at the end of the day, it's like when you've got 7 people trying to come together, I mean, you're just quite, come on, bro, what are you doing? Quite naturally, you're gonna have some just different takes, man. Which, I love it. And I'm thankful, obviously thankful that we have such a group that they're just so chill. And every single person is just like, yeah, that's how I feel, man. Give some thoughts. I ran some testing, some feedback, some whatever. And then at the end, they're like, but I'll do whatever. Kind of like, hey, with a week, we're trying to make the decision, frankly, today. And the reason is give everybody enough time to go in and make make laps, find confidence, do all those things. So all right, I'm gonna roll with I hate to roll the same BMW setup I was using the other day that I was finding so difficult, but I don't have anything else, unfortunately, so we shall just have to roll with. All right, NEC, a Beamer. Just going to go with the race set. Doesn't have any adjustment. Is that true with this car? Can't see what I'm looking at. No, you can. Beamer. No power, no weight penalty. And presumably the fuel is already such. Okay. Good. Let's just take a little bit and see how it goes. Prep for the 24 NEC. So yeah, it's really prep for the 24. It's let's find the car. we are literally at the stage where today we need to pick a car. It's certainly, obviously it's not up to me. I'm not picking a car here and now. I just want to have a little bit more of an informed opinion after driving, narrowing it down a little bit. The other day I was driving like 5 different cars. Today I'm going to take a crack at 3 of them. And just a little bit more information, a little bit more of an opinion to share, more feedback for the boys. The other guys are doing similar. And then I feel like we're just not going to come to a very clear consensus with 7 people. So the thought process is go through all of the notes again that everybody has already shared in Discord. Try to internalize all of that. Take what I know, having looked at the forecast, the BOP. I'm looking at the NEC results from the 3 a.m. slot this morning and the one that's going on right now. Look at those results for the top 3 or 4 splits. And then just, you know, try to make a decision, because I feel like I'm probably just going to have to make a decision. Because not a single person has said, I won't drive this or whatever. But some people said, like, this is real sketchy. Porsche was that car. We basically have thrown it out as a result. Because at the end of the day, I mean, one, we're here to have a good time with the boys. And you know, keeping the car on the racetrack is part of that. Literally, my steering wheel's not turned on. Probably should do that. But yeah, the goal is to have a good time, keep the car on the racetrack, keep it out of the pits. So you start to prioritize things like just comfort, man. Just the ability to keep the car on the racetrack. If you can't do that, I mean, what are we doing? This is the car of the 3 I am certainly the least comfortable with. So let's just try to get it going. Yeah, I totally get that, Aaron. Totally get that. It's just so fascinating how the cars can be so fundamentally different. I think kudos to iRacing on that front. To be able to model these things such that you feel that difference every time you get in them. Totally get it. I literally will do that even in these sessions. I'll run 3 laps in a Mustang and then I get in the Porsche 20 minutes after that. And it's like I've never driven the Porsche for all those thousands and thousands of hours I've already driven it. So yeah, I totally understand. Oh. This thing has like no front end right now. Tires are gone. So yeah, it's kind of the thought process with today. Try to come to some consensus. I don't think anybody's going to be actually upset about whatever we choose. Again, because we have such a great group of people. We know what we're here for. You know, have fun. And win, but have fun. While winning, because winning's fun. But, you know, just have fun. Yeah, I think about the Porsche too. It is so fundamentally different than every other car. You know? Jeez. Yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of Verstappen.com Mercedes vehicles next weekend. I think that's very, very clear. Oh my god. She's loose. I could use a click of Wang. Oh, actually my driver height's a little messed up. I hadn't changed it back from the Mustang. Is there a car of those 3 that will struggle to get proper amount of laps? I don't actually know that for a fact. What I believe to be true is that no one is going to get more than 7 laps in any of the cars. Something tells me, I don't know this obviously, but something tells me if it is found this week before Wednesday that one of those cars can magically do 8 laps, it will be rectified come Wednesday. Oh shit. God, it's so loose. I could literally just give me one more click of Wang. Feels so much better. Wish you could see from my side. Like, I'm turning the wheel so much more because the front just, there's no grip yet. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a fuel situation. I think it's just going to come down to comfort. You know, we have to consider the fact that it is probably going to rain at some point in this race. I think the max opportunity was like 25%, but in Tempest terms, that means 100% chance of monsoon. So I just think it would be a mistake to walk into this race and expect it to be clear. Just bad idea. Bad idea. I mean, there's only so much testing we can do, right? Like, not everybody will have spent hours or even an hour testing and all the different car options we had in front of us. Wet, dry, hot, cold, you know, clean track, heavy usage. It's just not realistic. So, where's the front? Where's the front? Front sliding hard on me right now. We just kind of have to make do with what we got. Again, at the end of the day, the goal is literally to have a good time, hang out with the boys for 24 hours plus, and just enjoy it. Of course, we're all competitive. Of course, we all want to win. We all want to make the choice that makes our lives the most easy for such a race, obviously, you know, but it always starts with fun. And inevitably it ends up with fun. I would honestly say the only real knock, well, maybe two. The main knock on the Mustang is simply the visibility. I think if we choose that car, get everybody some settings that will help make them more comfortable, getting their booster seats out so we can all see. I mean, I really think that would go a long way. It is a very good car around here. There's literally no denying that truth. These tires are not comfy yet. Very timid right now. I feel like I'm skating more than driving. It's crazy, actually. You can... I wish you could see it. I think it's such a subtle thing. But, I mean, it literally feels like I'm just spinning the tires a lot. Moving around a ton. I feel like this part up here, the big right, is going to be a problem. Alright, a little bit better than I thought. I think I approached it pretty conservatively, but definitely better than I expected. Okay, alright, cool. You can hear the tires chattering a little bit. It's crazy. It's crazy. After a lap, it still feels like that. Oop, pay attention. I guess we'll kind of pay attention to top speed and stuff, but truth be told, this is way more about comfort. I think all three of the cars are going to be pretty close in pace anyway, especially when you stretch it out across all 7 drivers. It's going to be pretty tight. So I saw 271. Not sure if anybody saw 2. I barely saw 271, so... I could definitely just feel a difference in this car from the others. It's a comfort thing. It's like I'm scared to really manhandle the car. I'm just not really sure what's going to happen. And that's, of course, going to be very unique for all of us. I could throw the Porsche around here like you wouldn't believe, because I've done it so much. Of course, somebody else is going to say literally the same thing about the Mustang or Merc or whatever. The joys of team events, man. Yeah, it's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, Greg. We're down to those three at this point. And we're going to make a decision today. So I'm doing some final testing for myself, my opinions. So they did add the BOP. The initial BOP came out yesterday, but that will certainly be refined by Wednesday. Golly. Slidey, slidey boy, come on. But I gotta say, I mean, hell, when we did this for Bathurst, I just never would have thought, oh, I'm gonna drive the BMW for a 12-hour special event again, and sure as hell we did. It's crazy. Had a great time. I loved it for that track. What got hit, I mean, the Mustang got murdered, but it's still fast. They added 20 kilograms to the Mustang. They removed 8 from the Porsche, which is just wild. I think I'm still faster in the Mustang than the Porsche, which says a lot. I mean, when you just take comfort into the equation, I am clearly not a comfy boy in a Mustang relative to the Porsche, and I can still get around here faster in a Mustang. I mean, presumably more likely to die in said car, but at least, God, that is so sketch. I think if I was to drive this car for a while, I feel like I'd want another click of wing, which is not great, but again, man, comfort has to be the starting point. This race is really, I mean, just honestly, the racetrack in general is just so unique. Speed and all the things obviously are always important, but this place, unlike pretty much anywhere else, you are kind of driving the track more than the cars around you. Oh, that's insane. That's insane. How did I save that? I don't know if that looked like anything to y'all, but oh my god. I lost all feel in the wheel. It just went completely light. I was like, oh, I felt like I was airborne. Crazy. But yeah, this place, you know, you're driving the track more than the other people. So just keep it on the racetrack. Keep it out of the pits. Keep it going straight. You will do very well in this race. I was riding. Nice. Yeah, I mean, the Porsche feels fantastic here. It's just not fast. I mean, the other day that I drove kind of all the cars was the first time I'd ever driven the Porsche and put in a lap time that was the equivalent of the Mercedes. And this comes from experiences driving the Mercedes before I drove it all of last season in that league. So like comfort levels were real low. And I could take the Mercedes around here and drive it 4 or 5 seconds a lap faster than the Porsche, the car I've driven thousands of hours in, you know? I mean, literally, just I could spend 2 hours working here on the Porsche, park it, pull the Merc out, and beat it on the first lap by like 4 seconds. Like it was nothing. So, I mean, that has to mean something. The fact that I was able to match the Merc time with the Porsche the other day, it was crazy. Like, I've never been close. So I'm sure some of that is a comfort level that I've gotten with the Mercedes. Haven't driven it more recently. I think some of it has to be related to that bop too. I don't think it's purely comfort. Don't know. Oh, come on. I'll catch that message here in a second. Get me to a straight. I thought you were talking to me at first. I was like, wait, what? Got it. Greg. I guess this probably looks pretty comfortable. It doesn't feel that comfy. I don't really know what it is. I think I just need a touch more downforce. It's a little too sketchy. I think I could do this, but I'd be pretty nervous to do this for, say, 2 stints straight or something. I feel like I would make a mistake at some point. Or I'd have to just drive significantly more conservatively to not make that mistake. And I feel like I'm being pretty damn conservative right now, to be honest. Alright, what do we got? I think we'll hit that 271 again. No clue on lap time. The optimal says 817. I'm guessing it's better than that. Personally, I always start with the wing, but I'm really stupid when it comes to car setup. I would honestly give it a click of wing and be done with it. But it's probably not the actual correct play. I'd probably just load the safe setup, which generally just gives it a click of wing. Surprised it says 817 is my optimal.
16.842.
What? Hold on. I'm very confused. Very confused. What the hell? Am I just like crazy? 2 days ago. $814.9. I was 2 seconds slower than I was yesterday. Same setup. I mean, track conditions are certainly going to be different. It's 10 degrees or 11 degrees warmer. Track temp. 61. Humidity's about the same. Winds are up, but I mean, who knows? Like double the wind right now. Direction obviously is very important, and it's hard to tell. Actually, yeah, the wind is actually facing you head on coming down the straight. Strange. Okay. That's an interesting number to use. I don't even know what that means. 816 is wild, though. And there's no bop. There's no power adjustment, no weight penalty. Holy shit. All right. 816.8 for now. Let me update. I guess I'll put this back up on the board. We'll just update it as we go. What was that? 271, right? I guess I never did get that lap in, like, official. what was it? 816. Let's see this. Not that. Where we at? 816.8. I'm not even going to make notes on the cars right now because I feel like I'm kind of past that. I'm not going to have anything fascinating to add. Wouldn't you say? I'll put this over here. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger today. Okay. Oh, let's get rid of you. Cool. All right, good and good. All right, let's get to it. Everything's at NURBS. Yeah. 86 of the Glen. Ooh, yeah, that is good. Get door to turn one. Still can't. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right. Actually, maybe I should make a note because it really was super sketchy. And I feel like if I'm like, hey, this is the car I'd like to drive, I would say I would feel so much better if I had a click of Wang in it. So yeah, maybe I should put a couple notes. Felt very loose. I'd want a click of Wang. Maybe we'll do this so that it all fits. All right, what else we got? Merc. Thing conditions. Okay, no, I have to change this every time. So none. And then I left this at clean. That's true too. It's just 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, the track's definitely hotter. Where I was driving, I think it was like 10 a.m. I thought that's when the race started. It actually starts at like 3:13 in the afternoon or something. Need some Wang. That's exactly how I'm feeling, brother. That's how I'm feeling. Need a little bit of Wang in my life. PCC's at NURBS. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I genuinely feel uncomfortable driving that BMW in that specific setup. And I don't know if different setup would make me feel better. I really don't know. But man, that's it's an aggressive approach. All right, let's try these Nürburgring. So this is the VRS NEC setup from this week, I think. All right, this does not have the penalty, so we need to add it. Let's do that right quick. All right, what do we got? 5 kilograms of weight, no power adjustment. So, wait a second. Oh, it loses 5 kilograms. That's always fascinating. So we're down 5. Power is 0. Fuel doesn't matter. I'm just going to run them all at 100. That really just doesn't mean anything for this. So the weight penalty, does it pass tech? It does. Actually, let me make sure of that. It's 5 kilograms. It's close. Okay, it's close, but we're good. It passes tech. This is a VRS set. I don't think I've used this. I think in the past I was using the Grid and Go setups. Right away, it's just like, I'd prefer to drive this just because of that sound. If it was between just those two cars, I'd pick this just because of the sound. Honestly. Alright. Let's get the tires up. True. On it, and same with the Mustang. I mean, as much as I like the way this sounds, obviously the Mustang is another level. Sounds like an actual NASCAR car. around the Nords. I mean, honestly, what more can you ask for? Ooh, twitchy twitch. Huh. I wonder if that's what the guys were talking about. So, one of the knocks on this car in our notes has been losing it at high speed bends, when we call them corners. And not under braking, but literally just losing the car in a way that just doesn't even make sense. And I felt that for a second, and that was not what I'm used to in this car. And again, this is VRS and NLS setup, or NEC, whatever you want to call it. So maybe one of the guys that was talking about that, he shared these setups. I wonder if it's just all set up. If it is, I'll have to share the grid and go with him. Because, I mean, rock solid. We'll see. My tires were cold as hell, so let's get them going and find out. I don't think that makes you Euro trash. Jesus. That's an aggressive statement. No, I mean, I think they're just very, you know, different strokes for different folks, man. It's all good. Yeah. Oh, okay. Fascinating. Let me try the grid and go. I'm curious. That is actually the first time. I felt that twice in the fourth of a lap that I just did. Granted, I didn't have the best angle here, but quick snaps. NEC, Merc, race. Let's go back to the grid and go setup. Maybe I can run a diff on those two as well, see what the hell the difference is. The other night that happened with you, I think it was the Merc, lost in the braking zone of the straight, had no clue why. Was it the Merc? I would believe Mustang more than the Merc, but I don't remember. Yeah, I don't, with this car, it feels very, very planted to me, or has in testing so far. That, I don't know, that felt unique. I mean, it's a good point. I mean, honestly, hopefully we don't need to do that too much, so it'll be all right. I wonder if, I mean, I'll look later, but I wonder if there's a wing difference between the two setups. Like the VRS version just has one less wing. To me, that would make a lot of sense in the straight. Like, to lose it like that, I think the wing is probably going to contribute quite a bit more. I'm no vehicle dynamicist. Like, yeah, like that. It's much more stable than it was the first time through there. Only really wanted third, but need to slow down a little bit more. I'd almost bet this thing has a click more wing in it. 6.7 degrees of wang. I don't remember what the other one was. Like, not even a hint. I love the way this car sounds, man. Those downshifts are just brutal. I used to have, I don't have them now. I used to have these tiny little speakers that were attached to my rig. These days, it's almost impossible for me to get in here without streaming, so I always have headphones on anyway, but there was a time where I'd come in and set the speakers, you know, to play instead of headphones. Go to like a NASCAR race or something and just crank those suckers up. Just sounded so incredible. Thanks for asking, Greg. Unfortunately, he did not. And we lost 3-2. Yeah, unfortunately not. He actually said after the game, he's, you know, I won't get too hard into the specifics, but there's a couple guys that you're just like, we're talking about highway, interstate batting averages after 40 plate appearances, and you're like, okay, come on, man, we need to make some changes, you know? And he said he was going to actually talk to the coach on Monday and just kind of say, love an opportunity, you know? And I asked him, like, why do you think you haven't, you know? And he said, and I'm curious if this actually ends up being the case. He said he believes that the coach thinks he just wants to be a PO, pitcher only, as opposed to wanting to do all the things. And I think long term, quite honestly, he will be a PO. If he does get to go to college, it'll be because he's a pitcher, not because he's a hitter or fielder or whatever. But not yet. Not yet. He's still very, very capable of contributing on offense and defense, especially on the team he's on. So, yeah, we'll see. But I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you asking. I sat there in the rain last night watching, and I was unhappy camper. What are you gonna do? I'm glad he's pissed off about it at this point. I think. Oh, okay. So you think on the Enduro sets, you give him a click. That's smart. I mean, hell, that's smart. I think we should have less. I think we should have less emphasis on esports setups from these shops, to be quite honest with you. Like, I am confident I am faster most often in the safe setup than I am the esports version. You know? Like, I can't control the car like those psychopaths can, so why try? Almost lost it. I mean, so much of pace, especially for me, is like confidence. Knowing I can throw it in there, and I know that I can control it on the way out, you know? If I don't have confidence, I'm going to be just a little bit more, you know, gingerly approach every corner. I think that hurts you more than whatever drag you're carrying down the straight. I don't know. Maybe not. My 2 cents. A little too far. What's a good ball speed for high school pitchers? Honestly, honestly, if you're not throwing 87 at least, you better have the nastiest off speed in the world, and or have an insane Greg Maddux like command. Most of the kids our team faces, their starter, they're throwing 90 at least, like, you know, 90, 91. My guy is in like the 87, 88 range as a junior. Mental load during, yeah, for real, dude, for real. But it depends on what area, you know. I'm in the greater Richmond area, so we have a very large group. Lots of kids play travel baseball. It's an extremely competitive baseball region. you know, so yeah, if you were an hour outside of Richmond or something, like towards like Charlottesville, it's probably going to be a little lower. But in our area with as many kids that play and are like really competitive at it, most staffs, most teams have a guy like their number one probably throws 90. And we've seen guy, I mean, honestly, you can look him up. His name's Noah Yoder. Noah? I think it's Noah. He played at high school around here. Was it last year? He was throwing, I want to say it was 98. It was crazy. It was absolutely nuts. The coach at the time, so we gotta have a different coach now, but coach at the time played 4 years at a D1 school. I think he still holds their home run record. Played in the independent league and stuff for a couple years before he had a knee injury that, you know, sidelined him. I remember him telling the kids this. When we went and played that team, that kid threw like 98. He said, "Good luck." He said, "I have never in my life," where he played travel at the highest levels back in the day, you know, he was only in his late 20s, so it wasn't that long ago. He said, all my travel years, 4 years at the D1 school, all the years in independent professional leagues, he never faced that himself. He's like, "Bro, this kid's throwing 98 in high school." Like, good luck. I don't think we got many hits that day. Definitely lost, but didn't get many hits. Going 80s, high 80s high school. Also 6'7". Holy shit. Yeah, so like for context, my son's 6 foot or 6'1". He's probably, I'd say $160 on a good day. He's a small fellow, but he's, you know, he's grinding. But yeah, these days, I mean, they really focus on developing pitchers, like really developing those guys. Like, it's very rare that you have a guy who throws 91 and like can only throw a fastball. You know what I mean? Like they all have good mechanics. Arm care is a very serious thing. Like they have devastating off speed with that. They'll have a slider that dips, you know. I mean, it's crazy how good kids have gotten. Truly crazy. He's wiry, exactly. I like to say he's projectable. Because I mean, truly, like you watch him throw a pitch, he's very smooth. I've had so many parents come up to me and say like, it looks effortless. You know, he's not grunting, he's not thrown out of his shoes, you know. Very controlled, very easy delivery, which I've always thought was a good thing. Man, I fucking hate iRacing. So many. Sorry, brother. Sorry, everything. Hate to hear it, man. I hate to hear it. Beautiful thing is there's always another race, brother. .65 in high school. Damn, that's crazy, dude. 160. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm telling you, if he was 6'4", 200 with his mechanics, lights out. I hope he has a hell of a growth spurt this summer. We'll see. Pass reverse at an angle. Ugh. I'm sorry to laugh, but damn, that's brutal, brother. Just think about it this way, you know, like every race is another opportunity, and every race could just be totally different people in it, you know? Hopefully that guy learned something from his experience, and hopefully you never see him again. Yeah, that's exactly me, Aaron. 100%. When I was in high school, I played football through. I was 5'9" like I am today, but I was like a buck. I'd start the season in August at like 155, and I'd end the season in November at like 135. So I was very small. He's like me, but he's definitely like already taller by a few inches. and he's fine. Like you can see it starting. Like he's definitely getting his little man muscles going, and he's putting on the weight. And he's eating. His appetite has definitely come around for sure. So I literally told him, he was frustrated after the game last night. I just told him, man, like, everything you want is in front of you, man. Everything you want is still in front of you. Just keep grinding, keep working your ass off. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, what I appreciate from him is he genuinely has a great work ethic. I mean, I'll tell you all, like, goes to practice 5 days a week, plays his games, has his starts, prepares for them like you would expect a pitcher to. You know, comes home, lives his life. He works at a local golf course on the weekends. He's up at 7 a.m. I should say he's at the course at 7 a.m. You know, on a Saturday. The boy works. So, and of course, lifting weights, nutrition, all the other bullshit that comes with trying to go play college baseball, like he's working on it. So I give that boy credit for sure. Whether it happens or doesn't, it won't be because he didn't work for it. I can tell you that much. This feels just so much easier to drive than the other setup. I need to share this setup with Colin and be like, brother, try this thing. It's so much easier to drive. Ugh. I'll have to catch up on the straight. Well, if nothing else, this feels insanely better. So much more comfortable. Woo! Total smurf. He's a grinder, 100%. 100%. He is. He's got that dog in him, that's for sure. Yeah, golf, 100%. He's into it too. But yeah, it's a little late for the high school side of it. Peter, no, he's not, unfortunately. I wish he was. Gonna be 24-hour Nords. Yeah, that's what we're prepping for right now. Next weekend. Alright. I don't know, bro. That felt real good to me. No, it wasn't sketchy. Super confident, super comfortable the whole way.
14.9.
Is that 2 seconds faster? How much slower is the 24 layout? I actually don't know. Somebody was telling me. I think Mike was telling me. Mike Wolf in chat or Discord. I think he was telling me it's something in that neighborhood, but I'm not really sure. To tell you the truth. Let's see what we were rocking here the other day. Guess I gotta get out of the car. Comparing Peter and Pablo is perfect, and I love that so much. that is so awesome. Oh man, I think I was in desktop mode the whole time. Was that stuttery at all for you guys? Just curious. I think I was in the wrong scene the whole time. All right, 8. Where are we at? 8. 14.9. I was not paying attention at all to the top speed. BRS was snappy. She didn't go. Locked the in. So much better. Like shockingly better. 814. So what did I do the other day? 808. Man, what a difference. What a difference. And what is that down to? I mean, it's literally 10 degrees warmer. And then that's really it, right? Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Shit. No stutters. Good. What car? Yeah, we're trying to figure that out now. It's pretty much down to the 3 in the titles. So Beamer, Merc, Mustang. I got to tell them that. It's so great. And you're totally right, by the way. No stutter. Okay. All right, cool. We'll roll with that. Grid and Go was much, much better. It was 271. Thank you for that. I was yapping too much. I'm known to do that from time to time. Only hit 271. Yeah, that's okay. That's basically what the Beamer did. So, okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's go to the Mustang. It's a fan favorite, man. I get it. You know, I totally get it. So wait, how much faster was that? Holy hell, that was literally almost 2 full seconds faster. Crazy style. I'm going to save some of these in case I need some replays. All right. Mustang. The GT3. Make sure we turn that off and then put that to that. All this other stuff's the same. Not liking the Audi. Is the Audi even a choice here? I mean, I don't drive the Audi. Yeah, it's not even a choice for the race. Yeah, I just don't drive the Audi personally. Yeah, I mean, thinking of cars, I mean, honestly, if it's a wet race, Porsche is probably the call, depending on how wet and how long that lasts. But yeah, just based on the team, you know. So when you have, in our case, we have a team of 7 guys, so you really have to balance everybody's input, you know, like confidence levels, all those things. It all adds up. It's all very important. So yeah, kind of running with that at the moment. No keys. Yeah, he'll watch it later. I mean, I don't know how to say this without sounding weird, but I love when people are like, "Oh man, you know, I went back and watched this and I, you know, watch the VOD." And like send me a screenshot of it later. I'm like, that's pretty cool. I appreciate that. Let's see. NEC 24-hour Ford GT3. Oh, it's got the bop. Fascinating. Huh. I have to apply it. So I guess the setup is bopped, but I have to apply myself. 20 kilograms. Holy shit. That's a lot. I had to click that button 20 times. I mean, I held it down for some of it, but yeah. All right, weight penalty. 20 freaking kilograms, bro. Wild. All right. Give it to me. Give it to me. All right, so 20 is set. Not worried about the fuel. It's not going to really have an effect on this. Let's go ahead and just put the booster seat in. Do we go that far? Are we ridiculous? We're not going that crazy, are we? Like an inch. Or centimeter. Sorry, whatever that means. Let me go 1.5. Let's go 1.5. Let's be crazy. Let's be crazy. Off for the next race. Go get him, brother. Go get him. Lambo is the, would like to see you do a lap of the Lambo for shits and giggles. It will still be fast. Yeah, that is definitely a problem. I don't know, man. I mean, hopefully you're not hitting the curbs. I mean, obviously, inevitably you will touch curbs at some point. It's also strange. Like, I can only see like this much of my damn. It's such a weird perspective. I hate it. I mean, I'll get used to it for sure, but I hate it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to zoom in for sure. Love it. Oh, that's right. Letterbox. Yeah, what is that like? Was that 2.35 by? I forget what that was. Come on, baby, turn. Turn. I mean, I think this is as aggressive of a weight situation as you can ask for. It's a Mustang. It's full of fuel, 108 liters when we started. And they added 20 kilograms, whatever that is. I actually don't even know. What is 20 kilograms in freedom units? Anybody? Hey, Google. What is 20 kilograms in freedom units? $44 pounds. What the fuck? Oh, okay, cool, thanks. Hey, Google. How much does a Mustang GT3 in IMSA spec weigh in pounds? Okay, Google, thanks. Oh, so wordy. All right, bro, chill out. So he said, can y'all hear that, by the way? Google, Gemini, whatever his name is these days. He said 2,600 to 2,800 pounds for the IMSA spec. Can't hear it? Okay, maybe I'll turn him up next time. I think that would be cinema. Oh man, I just, that made me remember. I need to go back and look and see the wing angles for that other setup. Dude, actually true. 2,600 pounds is insane. I'm surprised. Yeah, he said 2,600 to 2,800 for reasons. I don't remember what those were. Most different. Black banners barely below the rear mirror. Oh wow, it could be the pitch because my monitors I'm not sitting directly in the middle from a height point of view, if that makes sense, because my wheelbase where my monitors sit, I'm probably looking at the bottom third instead of right in the middle. So I changed the pitch like 4.5 degrees, the shift horizon, like 4.5 degrees, so that I'm not like looking at the ground or whatever. I'm like looking directly ahead. I'm not doing a very good job here. I'm yapping too much, but we're just trying to warm up, so. Oh, shit, almost died. Helium in the roll cage. Wonder when Ford adds weight, ballast. Put the rear to give better weight. Just, I bet they do. I would imagine all the manufacturer, front end guys do that. I'm sure the Porsche puts it in the front. All right, we're getting there. Sure does sound good though. Wonder if they consider it. That's a good call. I don't know. My guess is they probably don't. My guess is they just literally add it, which I guess maybe I don't know. Too much speculation on my part. Kind of going down this rabbit hole mentally. And I'm sitting there thinking they like spec every little thing out. I mean, probably do take that into consideration. Maybe I'd give them the benefit of the doubt on that one. I tell you this, sitting up even just a centimeter and a half more than normal certainly helps visibility quite a bit. I mean, shocker, right? Water is wet, but it makes more of a difference than you think. Oh, don't you come out of there. There we go. Get that big girl in there. I guess I'm happy in some respects because the two cars we're most likely to drive sound incredible. So even if I have a shit race, I get to at least listen to an incredible engine for all of my stints. So. Oh, I should have been in fourth gear. You suck! Oof. Alright, come on. Control. I mean, you could definitely, I mean, I don't think the actual added weight matters, but yeah, at the end of the day, like, this feels like it is more floaty than even the Mercedes. We're good. Ooh. I should see me not serving through a damn vacuum cleaner. Some true. It's funny, it didn't even want me to shift before going up the hill. It was 263, 261, fine. Wow. What was that? 269? Yeah, I don't think I saw 270. I thought it flashed 269 just for a second. Yeah. I actually thought it was going to say 268, and I think it flashed that 9 at the last second. Alright, see what you got for a lap. Try not to make any crazy mistakes, but to pretend like I'm just going to come out here and drive this thing like it's supposed to be driven. Let's not fool ourselves, right? Do my best. Come on. Yeah. True. Track is actually a little cooler. I don't get in quite the same conditions, unfortunately, with all these sessions. It's like 2 degrees cooler than the other ones were. But it's also got the sun out. The other ones were more overcast, so it is what it is. Again, I'm just gonna have to, can't science this too hard. Try to keep it as equal as possible. I guess I could have done a better job at that, but past that point. I wonder if I need to go back and try the BMW again with the grid and go setup. Because that VRS setup was wild. And I tried VRS with the Merc right away and then realized like, holy shit, this is crazy. Exactly. It's way more about the feel than anything else. And we're not going to be beating anybody on raw pace. Like, that's fine. We got a lot of guys that are pretty fresh to this racetrack. So, you know, again, man, 24 hours with the boys is what it's about first. And then the competitive spirit kicks in and we want to win. So, by the port. Yeah, very true. Very true. I would say if some of our guys weren't like really struggling with the Porsche, it would definitely be high on the list. I think some of the guys are really struggling with it. Which makes sense. It's just such a fundamentally different car than all the others. You kind of love it or you hate it. I think if you drive it long enough, everybody generally starts to love that car. I know very few, if no people that have gone through the I hate this phase with that car and then didn't end up loving it with enough time. You could argue like, hey, I shouldn't have to go through that to like, true. You know, some things are just gotta get through the tough part to enjoy the fun. That felt good. Aaron, you don't even know how right you are, brother. I've literally done that. I've turned the traction control ABS basically off in a rain league race before because I didn't know. Yeah, totally different car, man. Totally different car. Ooh, that's the part I struggle with in this car specifically. Is that lack of sense of speed. That one, the downhill, kind of catches up with you really fast. That was not great. Still green. Could have been greener. And with some time, I mean, say we pick this car with a little bit more time over the next week, I'll get way more comfortable as I drive laps. Holy. Need to lift earlier. That was scary. I almost died. I think you'll see that trend though, like, because of the perspective difference, I'd go way hotter into some of the corners because I'm just not feeling the sense of speed. Certainly something to be addressed, but we'll see if we get there. Yeah, what's up, Justin? Yep. We're pretty much down to Mustang, Merc, Beamer. Trying to get some comfort with all three. It is weird to drive this though, feeling like you're a Porsche guy and then driving this thing. It just feels like you're on the opposite end of the spectrum. Definitely fun to have a different perspective sometimes. Polar opposite. Exactly. I really do think spending that last season in the Merc definitely made this a much more realistic transition than it would have been 6 months ago, for sure. Dang it. Come on, find the time. Yeah, for sure. Just totally different beast, man. This is going to be a good lap, clearly. My optimal's an 8:13.1. I'm probably going to be 2 seconds faster. You know, again, it's a little cooler, but the sun's out. So, I don't know. Hard to compare. All right, got something better here. It's all 268. I didn't see the 9 that time. $812? Maybe?
13.636.
Yeah, it would have been that 8:13.1 if I hadn't screwed up there. I mean, I lost half a second that sector alone, so. Whew. It's a rocket ship, brother. It's a rocket ship. I think it says a lot, though. I mean, they touched this car pretty hard in the first bop. Was it 269? Did we see a 9 or was it an 8? You'll be in the Merc? Yeah, I don't blame you. Look more consistent in the Merc if you practice with the Mustang. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree with that statement. Yeah, it was either 269, 268. I couldn't remember. Let's just give it the 9. What was that? An 8, 13, 6. And I mean, honestly, I don't want to give it. I would have done better there. So let's give it that lost. Look, every single other sector, I was green. So the fact that I made that mistake, I lost half a second. I probably lost more than half a second. I probably would have been a 13 flat, potentially even like a 12.9. So for the sake of comparison, I think it's fair to just give it the 13.1. I don't know, man. I don't really have a lot to say about it. It was good. It was good. What set was I using? Let's take a look at that. So make sure it was grid and go. Just for notes' sake. Yeah, the fast lap, I believe it clicked 268. I think the warm-up lap, it clicked 269, but I also screwed up the lead up to the straight. And so I think that was self-inflicted. I genuinely believe that thing would have been in the 12s for sure had I not made that mistake. So here's Scuffy, still fast. Yeah, can't ignore. All right, I need everybody in chat. I need y'all. Keezer, you paying attention? You looking right? You looking? You paying attention? She's fast. She's bad fast, in fact. I hope he's just sitting there watching me on his TV in the side while he's doing something else. It's like, wait, what? Looks up. Oh, I love it. All right, that's a good one. Wang review, good call. Let's do that. Let's go do that with all the cars, to be quite honest. Maybe actually we'll add that to the thing. I'm just gonna show you all the stuff. Fuck it, I don't really care. I'm not hiding anything here. All right, let's add this to the notes. So I'll put an asterisk because that's what I used. And then we'll say 3 degrees. And then we'll go with the VRS setup that I have. And also 3 degrees. Okay, make those references here. Let's go to the other cars. Sorry if this part's boring. Well, we got to go through it. Yeah, Shay, dude, I'd love to do NEC. Unfortunately, I feel like it starts too late for me. We're just loading setups anyway. I mean, I'm not doing GT4 anyway, but just I'd personally love to solo the NEC race tonight, but I think they clicked it back an hour or something. I don't know. And it's too long, man. It goes too late into the night for me. I heard you had to stop what I was doing to look over the rig to see if we were having. Love it. Love it. Mustang does get more improvement on top speed as the tank empties. That's a good point. Yeah, it's a really good point. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to be on fuel. My assumption is, and I can go back later and do the calculations, thankfully, because of Grid and Go. My assumption is all of these cars are getting 7 laps. No, I don't think any of these cars are going to go more than that. So, all right, let's do this. So BMW. So Grid and Go is what I used, and that was a -2 degrees of Wang that I did not use. I never tried VRS. Let's wait. Hold on. Didn't try VRS for this one. I just used Grid and Go because I don't think I have. Right. Okay, that's right. VRS I don't have. That's what I used. -2. All right, let's get through it. Let's get through it. It starts at 8. So 8 Eastern it starts at. It's actually not bad. End up doing a solo. Jack's not gonna like it. Yeah, man. Yeah, 8 o'clock's not terrible. So the one negative for me, especially tonight, is it's prom. So both of my sons are out and about. I need to be available just in case. Just in case. Oh, video. You had to stop what I was doing to look over the rig to see if we were having. It's weird to hear yourself talk, okay? It's weird to hear yourself talk. You had to stop what I was doing to look over. Damn, those things are pulled in. Love it. Love it. That's great. What is angle is that? That's almost like 90 degrees. Right? I feel like such an idiot laughing at myself laughing. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, shit. Oh, man. Okay. So dumb. Anybody else? I mean, do you feel like a moron when you hear yourself laugh and then you laugh? I did not. I just tried Grid and Go for the Mustang. I think the issue with the VRS sets that we were having is the wing. At least in this one. Mercedes. So here's the thing. I forget who it was. I think it was Colin. Was like, just I don't know how you're driving the Mercedes like that because it's snapping wildly, and I'm like, I don't know, bro. These are my conditions. I'm using Grid and Go, and it feels planted to the floor, right? And then I came out and I tried VRS, which is what he was using, and that is literally what I experienced. It was insane. I couldn't drive it at all. So I think we need to make sure that we're trying these different setups, because that is 0 degrees of wing from the Grid and Go. This is what he was using, presumably the non-safe version, and that's -1. I think I think that's the problem. Oh man, I think that's the problem. 100%. We're getting a little too deep here. Let's bring this down a touch. There we go. I think that's part of the issue. Oh, y'all can't see this. Sorry. So yeah, -1 on the VRS setup, and then it was 0 degrees of wing in the Grid and Go. And that's actually insane that it feels that different. Truly insane. Oh, can't stand to hear my own voice. Honestly, I'm the same way. And then eventually, it's still like that, but I've seen enough of my own stuff on YouTube, and I've heard myself talk enough on YouTube. I've kind of gotten used to it, kind of, but it's still hits you weird, you know. Hate listening to it. Wheel-based settings affecting the setup feel. It's certainly possible. It's certainly possible. I mean, you know, you got 7 guys driving 4 at the time, 5 different cars, who all have different wheelbases, different profiles, different pedals. Hell, I don't know. Somebody could be sitting at a desk in VR, or somebody could be sitting in a spaceship cockpit. Like, yeah, we all have different everything. So there's so much variance for sure. I mean, yeah, for sure. It's such an interesting point because I mean, it's so easy to forget. Like, I don't know about you guys, but every time I'm doing a race, I just assume everybody else has the exact same view and everything that I do. And that's not real. You know, like, it's literally impossible. So yeah. Yeah. I mean, everything goes into it. I think that's a great thing to remember. All right. So let's see here. We got BMW 271, 816.8. I guess what I should do is maybe go back to the BMW and try a lap with maybe like 2 clicks away. None. Put that back. Just kind of leave it as this. All right. Maybe I'll go in. What do we go? Maybe 2 clicks a wing? You think that's crazy? 1 click? Try it again? Which one? BMW? I mean, BMW was... Golly. I mean, the BMW is almost 4 seconds slower, man. That's a good point. 1 click BMW. All right, I will. 1 click. I mean, hell, I even called it out. Let's see. Let's go. Grid and Go. What was that? We'll go -1. It's getting messy. Sorry, boys. Let's do this. And then this. Make more sense? Leave it to me to complicate this shit. All right. I'll show you all the things. Everything's open here. All right. So BMW, Grid and Go. 1 click. Oh. I'm so confused. What the fuck? Y'all seeing this? So it's either -2 or 3 degrees. What is happening? Am I stupid? What? I've never seen anything like that before in my life. Is that just like a BMW thing? BMW 0. Okay, make sure there's no bop here. That's crazy. I've never seen that. Oh, here we go. Okay, you saw that though, right? Like, I'm not crazy. What the fuck? Okay, we're back. We're back. All right, -2 was what it was. Now we go -1. We apply. Make sure we got all the fuel in it. 98 liters. No BOP penalties, any of the bullshit. 1 degree. Anybody? What's that? All right. Go back. Racing scene here. It's not that the car's loose. Force feedback seems super light. Turning too much. Oversteer. Turn it up. Yeah, I mean, I literally have adjustments. Put this back to 0. I have car specific force feedback for all the cars. So every car that I drive, I set it differently so that it feels good. Still adjusting. Raise the monitors up to clear the wheel. Brought them closer by about 6 inches. Got them aligned a little bit better. Just finishing up the angles. Interesting. Yeah, I'm curious what you end up settling on. Yo! Nodwell, what's up, buddy? How was Vegas? Or are we not allowed to talk about that? All right, one degree of wing. Let me just double check in car here. Yes, -1. It was what? It was -2, right? We good? Still recovering. Crazy. Gents. Have you been like cussing every time your phone beeps because of all the conversations we have in Discord? Nice, man. I tell you, those setup changes are such a pain in the ass, but once you get it dialed, man, it's so worth it. But what I'll say is, once you get it dialed, leave it alone. Because I don't know if you're like me. I imagine a lot of sim racers are like me, because I see it a lot, but... Wait, what? Muted? Can y'all not hear me? I can see my passenger mirror now. Oh, got it. I'm smart. This car has no feel on the front end at all for me. I turn it, and the wheels just keep going straight. None. So weird. Try to get them warmed up. I had looked around like, wait, am I at the right scene? Is my mic muted? Like, what the fuck? Got it. We're good. Like, I'm literally turning, and it just feels like nothing. Realistic BMW. How do we feel about Cletus? I didn't get to see the finish. I saw the first half of that race. I heard that he had a chance to win. I don't know where he actually finished. It's a sim. For real. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go back and watch it once I'm done here. But feel free to talk about it. I'm not worried about spoilers. So I'll say from an aero point of view, this obviously the click helps for sure. P2, my god, man, 100,000 people watching the in-car is fucking crazy. It's an ARCA race. Like, I mean, hell, I was literally thinking about it today. I'm Googling, what time does the ARCA race start? What the fuck? I've never in my life cared about an ARCA race before, but Cletus is in it, and I'm interested. He is gonna, like, turn that sport upside down, man. Great to listen to the spotter, that's awesome. Use the... push the sense. Yeah. Once you get comfy with it, man, just get everything in the right spot and leave it the hell alone. Easier said than done, I know. I tweak my stuff way too often. I think I've gotten to a pretty good spot. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm not gonna mess with it. 100,000 people watching an in-car, and that's the best part. Like, the in-car doesn't have the standings. It doesn't have commentators. It's literally just him, you know, hooting and hollering when he passes people. I mean, it's crazy. Spotter and stuff, but like not like commentators, actually dictating or telling you what the hell's going on. Crazy. He's a talented driver. Yeah, I mean, when you watch a lot of the... I think I just saw the video that he was doing with the Sea-Boys, with the Porsche and the Vet. And you watch him drift this, like, Cadillac around that, you know, his racetrack. Like, he's drifting the thing all the way around the track at all times. It's like... It takes some talent to do that, dude. That is obviously not easy. Love all the haters. What's wrong with people? It's an interesting thing. I don't know if you saw what I put in Discord earlier, but like when I went through and watched the press conference that he and George did together, and it's, you know, they're doing it kind of quote unquote in character, you know, and that's weird in a way. I mean, if I'm a diehard NASCAR traditionalist type fan, like, I can understand the perspective of he's making this a show. It's a clown circus show. And for a sport that quite frankly already has that problem, you know, it's like, I don't think that does a lot to help. So I get that. I really do understand that sentiment. Now for me, I don't give a shit. I think it's hilarious. I love it. I love it. Clearly it's going to bring some eyeballs to that sport. There are going to be people that argue like, are those the eyeballs we want? You know, I don't know. I get where it comes from. I don't think it's completely crazy take, but yeah, it's in the same vein of like, think of the people that bitch about, you know, Formula One, and they say, oh well, you're a Drive to Survive Formula One fan, and it's like, bro, yeah, that's not. Eyeballs are eyeballs. No, they're not necessarily created equal, but at the same time, in the eyes of the sport's growth, like, they kind of are. Almost. Clowns. Oh, I gotta read this. Hold on, we're not on a lap anyway. Is you're interested in anything NASCAR is fun to watch. Over the top for the persona. Yeah, exactly. Live in 30 minutes from the Freedom Factory. Oh, you live, that's right. I'm gonna Lowe's parking lot. Telling me NASCAR doesn't already have clowns. They do, but it's different, you know? He should be Garrett Moore at times. That I agree with. Like, I felt like today when I was watching that press conference, and this was literally posted on the NASCAR YouTube channel. I don't know. It's like, when they're doing this is real media. You know what I mean? This is, I mean, you know, whatever you want to call NASCAR media, but like, it's real NASCAR media. And so when they're doing these interviews, it's like, it's almost like they need to do two. They need to do one for the bullshit, you know, to put the bit on, and then they need to do one for real. Almost. I don't know how else to say it, but there's something there. Yeah, it's a bit. I mean, it's a literal bit, you know? You know, it's wrestling, but a bit of real would be cool. Yeah, there's something missing there. Stinger Rob's a freaking clown and ending way off the pace. Not a skit. Yeah. But it's like, he's still himself, though. You know what I mean? Instead of like playing a character. I mean, his name is not Cletus McFarlane, and on the scoring pylon, they call him Cletus. Like, you know, again, I love it, but I can 100% understand why some fans would think like, this is not good for the sport. And when it comes to the sporting side of it, genuinely, I don't think it is good for the sport. When it's good for the show, yes, that I agree with. It brings eyeballs, people. That it is good for the growth of the sport, for the show. But from like a competition point of view, I actually don't think it's a good thing. All right, let's get a lap. Like, there's a fine line in there somewhere. I'm not sure what it is, but there's a fine... turn! Oh, he's 100% a good dude. No question about that, yeah. I just watched the one this morning where he sponsored the car for Mr. Sam's, like, wax, you know, business or whatever. Yeah, he's 100% a good dude, no doubt about that. But you kind of have to question a little bit of the commitment side of the NASCAR part, right? Like, think about it this way. One thing I've seen is when people ask him about, like, well, why are you here versus there? Why'd you pick this track or this race versus that race? And it's like, his answers aren't, well, you know, this is just a really important track for me to grow on, you know, and hone my craft, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, well, it just worked with my schedule, you know, because we got to shoot this video over here in Alabama, and so I couldn't really be in Charlotte for that week to practice. And it's literally about like a content shooting schedule. It's not like I'm trying to take the NASCAR thing seriously as a career. You know what I mean? And I think that's, you know, that's going to rub people the wrong way, understandably. I think that's okay. I think both sides of that argument, quite frankly, are real and fine. This is so much easier to drive with one wing, by the way. I should say negative one wing. I do think I need a little bit more strength in the wheel, but it's much more controllable. Yeah, that's better. It's tough. Again, like I said, today I went to the Googs and said, hey, what time's the ARCA race start? I don't ever do that, you know? And it's literally because of him. I want to see how he did. And George, for that matter. You need to finish this lap super fast. There's only like 3 VIP lanes in front of us. Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm coming. I'll do it as fast as I can. I like how you're invested though. I appreciate that. Gained a lot of respect when he flew his helicopter to, oh dude, 1,000,000%. Yeah, the good human is not remotely for debate for him. I love what he does, love the content. I think all of it's good. Love how he takes care of his people. Just a good dude. No question he's trying to do too much, true. He's arriving driving, exactly, he's arriving driving NASCAR. Which, you know, says a lot. Oh, a little sketchy through here, nothing crazy. He literally is. We were just up to 10th before Big Wreck. Damn, go daddy. Wait, go daddy. Good day, my fellow sim addicts. What's up, brother? Oh, a little sketchy, a little sketchy. Later, buddy. Thank God for VODs. Yeah, it's a little sketch through here. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's definitely not a good look in a lot of ways. We'll see how it turns out long term. I think the true answer of what he needs to do to actually make this a career is something he's probably not willing to do, is my guess. It just doesn't seem like that's going to be the case, you know. But I mean, what he really should do, I actually saw Dale Earnhardt Jr. mention this recently. He should go to the Cars Tour. He should go to, you know, something like that. Spend a season or two. Just try to get comfortable. Like, you don't even have to be good. It's not like he has to go out there and win to prove he deserves a ride. But like, go to the Cars Tour, spend a season, run in all the races, not just showing up for 1 or 2, you know? Grind it out a little bit. Or like, hone your craft. And then go run a season in ARCA and run the whole season. Not just, I'm here for Dega and Daytona, you know, Bristol or whatever. Go run the whole season. Go do all the races and build yourself up. Go to trucks. Like, I mean, he mentioned it in the press conference from Talladega that NASCAR put up on their YouTube channel. It's like, he's like, I just hope to be, you know, here next year for Daytona. It's like, his goal is literally just, I want to run the Daytona 500 once and then I'm done. And it's like, I don't know, man, that's not good. That's not good. Like he wants to run the Daytona 500 with a whole bunch of guys like fighting for championships, and it's like, that's, can you imagine? Pay cut if he went, yeah, exactly. Like his business would actually hurt. He can't do that. So I get why it won't happen, and he will be forever more successful doing YouTube stuff. I mean, look at the house he just built. It's like a prime example. Like, clearly. I get that, you know. I get you have a dream you want to chase, so, like, obviously take advantage of what you got. But it's not a good look, and I understand it. Like, I get it. Should've gone down earlier. Rule changes in F1. I'm curious how they'll shake out. Yeah, Greg Biffle passing definitely was a huge issue with respect to his plans. Because you're right. I mean, like, he obviously was doing a lot of stuff with him, and you could tell, like, Biffle was actually trying to help him with an actual plan of how to get to where he needs to be. But I saw Kyle Busch say this in an interview a few weeks ago or something, and he's like, my son, Brexton, has more races than him, and he's like 12 years old. Or 10, or whatever he is. It's true. You know? And not to say that, like, he's got more talent necessarily, because, you know, one's a grown man who's been driving for 20 years, and one's not. Yeah, I'm curious how the changes are going to go. I mean, we're talking about the difference between, like, 8 megajoules and 7 megajoules. I mean, you know, I don't know how much it's really going to change things, but I learned anything from me in conversations and Discord about any of the F1 stuff. I'm open for all of it. Let's try it. So, I'm game. All right, where we at? 71. How are my brakes still squealing after 2 laps? What is F1? Hard to say. True. Yeah, I stopped chasing all that Saudi money and actually put on a sport.
14.506.
14.5. What was it before? Wasn't it like a 16 or something stupid? I got more wing at a low downforce racetrack, and I went 2 seconds faster. What the fuck? Less clipping, yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, I am a nerd, but I'm not that kind of nerd, so I won't even pretend to understand the intricacies of all of that. What I will say is I hope it accomplishes what we're looking for, but it doesn't go so far that it loses everything that the new regulations have brought in. That's my take. I don't hate everything that has happened in Formula One. I know a lot of people do. I respect everybody's opinion. My personal opinion is that I'm cool with those cars, you know, having some artificial overtaking, because truth be told, you know, I mean, most of overtaking in Formula One is artificial. Has been for 25 years, probably 20 years. So, like, it's going to be a thing. And, you know, I know IndyCar wants to put on, like, their little brother syndrome and post shit on Twitter every other day. That's cool. But, like, let's not pretend push to pass is not also artificial. I mean, they all have some kind of system like that. Not all, but, you know, some of the series have systems like that, and they're there for a reason, right? Like, I think we'd be bitching a hell of a lot more if they didn't have those types of systems. So let's refine those systems. Let's make those systems better. You know, let's not just throw the baby out with bathwater every time it doesn't work out immediately. It's going to take time. So I'm confident they'll get somewhere with it. We'll see. So yeah, anyway, on that front, I'm up for change. I hope the racing stays tight. I hope it stays similar to what it is. I just hope that these regulation changes make it so that the pace gap when somebody is, you know, using that extra storage is not as insane as it has been, because that does seem like it's creating like a safety issue. I think they've even said it in driver meetings that they're like, hey, This is so aggressive. We need to be like extra earlier in our moves, extra early in defense. Like it's going to be a massive safety problem, a massive incident if we're not doing those things. So hopefully it like reins that in a little bit, but doesn't completely lose all of it. We'll see. All right, 271 and at 814.5. I mean, crazy is how much faster. Crazy how much faster. What do we do? I mean, what do you think I should do next? Y'all think I should go back with the Mustang and try like a click, or try VRS with the Mustang? I think honestly, after having just driven that, you know, I could drive any of these three cars. Two seconds, top speed was the same. Yeah. Oh well, I'm gonna. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna beat it. Oh, nice, man. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Sounds like the race to go to. Forgot about that. Oh, so it's unfortunate. I do like the Saudi racetrack is pretty cool. Bahrain, I think, is a great racetrack too. So it is unfortunate that they lost those races, but understandable given what's going on in the world. Sad, but probably necessary. My ass ain't going over there. I can tell you that much right now. Ain't no way. Let's see where everybody's at. Oh, what? Everybody got prom going on. Pictures being taken. Okay, Mom. There. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. They've been back for a while. All right, good. All right, I can try one more thing here. I think I got time for that. One click on the Merc, and then one click on the Moose to be scientific. Let's see, where would we really want that? Because I mean, I feel like with the Merc, it wasn't sketchy. Hell, I don't even think that the Mustang was sketchy, to be honest with you. I feel like they were both fine. I think it's crazy that the BMW was practically undrivable for me. Yeah, I mean, that's not. I think that's still reasonable to say. I think that's a good suggestion. But yeah, I'm sitting there thinking like the VRS setup was basically undrivable. But the Grid and Go was fine. It makes you wonder, is the VRS set basically just you know, are the VRS and the Grid and Go setups effectively the same? It's just that wing difference. Two on the, yes, you could basically get the zero wing on the BMW. That is wild, man. That is wild. Let's see this. Y'all can see. Oop, wrong way. No penalty. I do wonder if it's going to get hit a little bit. Kind of warming up to this BMW. I don't know why. All right, just double checking it. 0 degrees. I know. It's actually shocking to me too. The fronts feel terrible. I don't know what you can do about that. I mean, cold tire performance on the front end feels awful. And I'll know pretty quick. I mean, if we go through the hot lap and I'm not like green sectors, it'll be pretty obvious that -1 is the play. Golly. forgot I wasn't in a warmed up car for half a second. I actually need to reach out to Colin. For anybody that's been struggling with the Mercedes, and tell them try the grid and go setup, or take VRS and give it more wing. Huge difference. I really do think too, a couple hours of practice, I don't think it matters what we drive. I'll be comfortable enough. I mean, I feel like even just this is way more comfortable than anything I've done from the other day. TW? You're not on a full fuel run right now? It's got 95 liters in it. I started with full fuel and cold tires. Shows 70 on the dash. Well, yeah. 70 liters or say tires now. It's in weight. Yeah. So in this car, fuel shows up in kilograms. I don't know why they do that. What's TW? You mean like BTW? Make sure I'm keeping up. Yeah, looking at the car, on the inside of the car, yeah, 92 point, yep. So that matches my JRT. Hey, good buddy. Hell, if I had not caught that, I would be very appreciated if somebody told me. 100%. All right. His fronts, boy. Oof. You can tell how much much more difficult it is, I guess, with the tires, just based on those sector times. 2.5 seconds down in one sector alone. You're just straight scrubbing the fronts. Oh, come on. Well, I guess I was also screwing around a little bit there. Yeah, most of the other ones are half a second or a second. Forgot to slow down to look at my fuel. Never mind. Never mind. So yeah, once we pick a car, I mean, I'm going to practice, obviously, and I'll find time. It's just little stuff like even coming through here, you're like, well, how much of a lift is it? How much of a, you know, I'll learn all that specific to the car once we make that choice and I spend more time. I think if I was saying right now which car I wanted to drive, I think I'd pick the Merc. But I think of all the three, probably the Mustang is the choice. You got to remember, like, we have guys that drive the Mustang a ton, so they're going to be so much more comfortable. Like, I'm not one of those guys, but it would be good if some of the guys that aren't super comfortable in some of the other cars drove a car that they are more comfortable in, and then I can just work through my stuff over the course of the week. I'm probably more comfortable with the racetrack. They're more comfortable with the car, right? We meet in the middle a little bit. I'm glad. I'm glad. Posted Nerbs. I'm down, brother. I'm down. 100%. Not now, but maybe tonight, or certainly should be around tomorrow. I'm happy to put it on too. I don't know how many of our guys I could get together, but I could certainly give it a shot. Clawed back to 4th. Hell yeah, brother. Love it. It's amazing the difference between 2 races, right? I feel bad Aaron didn't get to see that that last lap. Porsche Cup. I gotta imagine that's been chaos this season. You gotta run them laps, you know, you gotta run the laps to figure it out for sure. God, look at the difference. 3/10 on the outlap just in this sector alone. Come on, boys, let's get a lap. You can see how I'm losing time though, because I got the extra wang. I'm not losing that much. What's that? Half a tenth, all the way down the straight. That's not bad, man. Need to bump it. That's the problem. It just starts to get in the way. I got too many damn series, man. They need to go through the freaking. I would have said a couple years ago they need to go through with a spat or not a spatula. What the fuck's that thing? The little knife. And, you know, make small cuts. Well, now they need to take a damn sledgehammer and they need to go knock like 70% of the series that they have as official series and make them legacy. They got too much stuff. Too many cars, too many or too much. Way too much. Scalpel, there it is. Hard to think when you're streaming and driving and the brain's not big enough to do too much at once. Scalpel. I was thinking spatula, what the fuck? Thinking about cookies, I'm hungry. But yeah, I do genuinely believe that. They're at a point where they've just got too much and they need to pare it down. And I know it won't happen, I get it. You know, all the things, I get it. Their goal is different from what mine would be. But I wish they would. Hone in the focus a little bit. Oh yeah, it'll take a while, but it's so worth it, dude. Bro, I want a fucking blizzard. Katie! But me, Greg's getting the blizzard. Maybe I could talk them into getting DQ tonight. Wouldn't take much to talk my daughter into it, that's for sure. My wife, on the other hand, Greg, do you think you could ask your wife if she could get me one too? This feels so much better. So much better. I'll bet I'll be faster. Now the temperature is down a little bit. It's 31 degrees right now. But look at the sector times. Oh shit. I'll take a Snickers with extra Snickers, please. I'm gonna lose some time. I'm not gonna gain as much on the straights, but me. Oh, scrubbing those fronts. Telling you, the more wing I put, the faster I seem to go. Crazy. I think some of it also is just confidence, man. I know I've got wing. I can chuck it in there. Crazy. Respect my authority. Totally, man. I was always a Cartman fan. Dude, all of them. All of them. Definitely got to put down the emotions when you watch South Park, especially these days. I mean, I can't say I've seen much recently, but I can only imagine what they're doing to the current political climate. Oh, fronts. Fronts are still rough. I feel like I just blow through the grip and then it just understeers like crazy. It's not terrible. I mean, I can deal with it, but you can feel it. Right. Oh my god. Crazy, man. Oh, they had a 6-7 episode. I haven't seen any of it recently. I should watch it. Is it on YouTube still? Oh, not YouTube. They had their own website for a while. Blew that one. I have to go back. I mean, I'm still up. That was an unfortunate one to mess up. Hilarious. I haven't seen any of the recent ones. I need to go. I need to do it. I used to love that show. The fact that it's still going is kind of insane. Paramount. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That's right. They used to have like southpark.com and you could actually go watch all the episodes on the website. I don't know if it was always like the current season. Maybe you had to have like Comedy Central for that, but I sail the high seas. I can find them. Oh no! Damn it. That's a kick in the balls. Screwed that up so bad. Maybe a little too confident with the extra downforce. Understeer is definitely becoming a problem. I can't tell if what I'm experiencing is because I'm just pushing a little too hard, I'm going right through the grip, or is it like maybe I'm cooking these suckers a little bit. But yeah, I've lost second just in those couple sectors because of mistakes. Yeah. Hey, I didn't blow that time. That's great. better through the TV, huh? Love it. Get there. 50. Now I'll start losing some time, I'm guessing, because of the drag. There we go. Starting to lose it a little bit. Not much. Holding steady. Like 100th every so often. Not terrible. Not terrible. Yeah, it sucks. It's not going to be the most representative lap. I've had legit lost a second just making stupid mistakes. Alright, whenever they tell you need more wing to go fast, I mean, come on, man. This science experiment is getting crazier.
13.144.
Come on. A 13, my optimal was a 12.2. And that's not even, that's crazy. Like, just, I literally, that time between the 12.2 and the 13.1, all of that was those 4 sectors in a row where I just lost all that time. That's crazy. Legit would have been like a 12.2 or 12.4, something in that range. That's crazy. And that's with more wings. You should do an AI practice. I don't think it's going to matter. We're going to get the same number of laps either way. I don't think the fuel is going to matter at all. I mean, I guess it always matters, but damn. That's crazy. Was it still 271? I feel like somebody said that in chat. Just going to assume. Actually, maybe I shouldn't assume because the wing is important. I bet it still got to 271, right? That's nuts, dude. 213.1. $271. I don't know, man. What do I put down here? It's like, yeah, flipped it at 271. I just feel like it's almost it's almost an injustice to the BMW to put the 13.1 when I know that was more like a 12.2, 12.4. You know what I mean? Crazy. You gonna do the Mustang with more wang? Oh, I should. I need to get going at some point. 2 hours, 15 minutes. Man, I'm lost. I don't even understand this. How am I going faster every time, man? Yeah, it definitely does. How are we ever going to pick a car? Every time I drive them and do things, they get faster. Fuck. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do. What do you say? I mean, what do we do here? Is this a 13.1 or like a mid 12? It could go either way. We're not here to help. Hold on. Oh, boys, it's happening. I'm so tired. I got lucky. My wife came downstairs and she said, we're trying to figure out dinner because it's just me, her, and my daughter. And I was like, what are the options? You know, just trying to like play it like I don't have one in mind. And she says, whatever. You know, there's a big storm coming apparently. Which I should look at that. And so she's basically like, hurry the fuck up, big storm. She's going to go get food. Cool. And holy fuck, there's a huge storm coming. Oh my God. I don't know. I don't want to show you all where I live. I can't put my radar up. But like, if you're curious how big a storm's coming, just look at the Richmond area on your radar. Richmond, Virginia. Oh my God. Anyway, and I just kind of looked. I mean, y'all saw. I guess you saw. I said, I mean, DQ, like DQ, maybe like maybe a little DQ. She was like, that's fine. I'll get Chinese for myself and I'll get y'all DQ. I'm like, I thought Chinese. I don't know. That sounds pretty good. But she likes to go to this Chinese place that's really close. It's not great. It's not great. There's a really good Chinese place that's a little further away, but they take forever. So fucking slow for takeout, man. It's so slow. I hate going there. I really hate going there. Great food. Food's fantastic. But Blizzard, I'm like, bro's getting a Blizzard tonight, boys. Let's fucking go. All right. What do we do? Anybody got thoughts here? Opinions? Oh shit, I love it. Haven't had Chinese in 2 years. I'm a fan. I'm a fan, but like I don't like. I'm a basic bitch when it comes to food, so I don't like to venture. There's this one thing they call it crispy chicken. It's basically like chicken that's fried to death and back. It's not like General Tso's chicken. It's like really crispy, really fried. I'm a fan, and that's like the only place that does it really well, from my experience. Anyway, if it's literally any other Chinese place ever, always just get beef and broccoli because it's basic and I know it's always going to basically be good. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, you looked? Love it. That amount of red and orange on the radar, bro. Like, that's a big ass storm. All right, I need to hurry up. So let's just say I'll do 12. I know it's just going to go across. I'll do 12 to opt, just so I know and I can tell the boys. All right, let's get the fuck out of here for the storm. As soon as the storm comes, I am turning off my rig. Just so you know. I don't know if y'all do that. I know we have surge protectors for a reason, but I'll be honest, I don't trust that shit for anything. This rig costs too damn much money to take chances with surges and shit. Storms, I don't play around. Whenever we got a big storm coming, I turn it off. I even unplug it if it's a really big storm. All right, chance of rain, none. Track state, 0. Hope for the best. All right, we'll leave that as it is. Let's go Mustang. I think we'll stick to grid and go because we know she moves. And so we'll just do this real quick. We'll go V2. Somehow, 4 degrees of Wang. How's that? Can you imagine if this is faster? What if I just high downforce everything? Is that what we should do? Is that the play? Right here now. Draw it out of a hat. You're American. Gotta be Mustang. True. True. Haven't had Chinese here. Man, I've never had a Panda Express. I've never had that ever. All right. So this is the same setup. It was 3 degrees of Wang. I'll show you. Oh shit. Don't do that. Oh my god, my eyes blinded by the light. If I can turn the lights off. Shit. All right. Desktop, 3 degrees. Down to, nope, wrong way. Wrong way. 4 degrees of Wang. Did I just do that incorrectly there too? No, I did not. Okay. All right, 4 degrees of Wang. I need to put the bot back in place. 20 degree or 20, whatever the fuck's, 45 pounds. Everything else is good. Fuel, just leave it. Whatever. Leave it there. It's fine. Close enough. All right, we good? We good? Watch me go faster. It's gonna be stupid. I gotta hurry up and do this though, because then I'll be here. Freedom. God damn, this car sounds so good. Especially compared to the BMW. I need my booster seat. Hold. Hey! The boy got taller. If you go 811 or 809, that's your company. Whole house search. I need to do that. I need to do that. Peter mentioned that. He was like, there's something you can actually put on the breaker itself. So it does it like right there instead of anything else. I need to do that. He mentioned that one day and I was like, man, that's smart. I'm an idiot. Why don't I think of that? And then I forgot about it. I need to put it on my to-do list. Because that would just be beneficial. I get weirded out because of how much money this freaking rig costs, brother. I kind of know how much. I've added it up in the past and then I forgot the number. So I'm kind of just scared. I actually don't, Greg. I would just update it in the black box. I've got the black box up for force feedback and stuff anyway, so it's just one click right there. Definitely could though. I know some people do. I just don't normally adjust it. Normally I change it once. I don't change it in the black box generally. I change it in the camera settings so that it holds for that car forever. I should do that for this car. Ooh, 4 degrees of wing. Might not be enough. Well, shit, as we just saw, I went up 2 degrees in the Beamer and went faster both times. So what's gonna happen? I go like 811 or something, and we're gonna be like, all right, brother, click it up to 5. Have it on the wheel. Yeah, I've actually run out of buttons on the wheel. I don't really use that multi-switch on the Alpha, which was definitely one of the reasons I wanted this thing. And ironically, I haven't used it much. Silence this shit. I know I gotta go eat dinner. I'm actually getting hungry. And then you do this before the storm comes. I 1000% could listen to this for 24 hours. Holy shit. Cold, cold, cold. Alright. Calm your tits. Let's go. You save the car replay, it'll stay. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I never adjust the stuff in the black box. I always do it in the camera. I don't know why I'm doing it that way now, to be honest. Well, I think I appreciate you guys. I was gonna say thank you guys. I went to I think instead of I appreciate. Anyway, appreciate you guys for hanging out with me today. I know testing cars in the Nordschleife is not always the most exciting content ever, so I appreciate y'all for being here. I promise I'll do real races before you know it. We'll get back to that soon. I've been really feeling some racing recently, but with this race in front of me, I kind of feel like all prep that I do have time for should go to it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's... I understand a lot of people definitely like just watching the officials back-to-back. Chaos, you know. I get it. I like that stuff too. But yeah, the stuff has to be done too, you know? Yeah, I can see that, for sure. I had a lot of fun doing the league race on Wednesday. Made me miss it even more. If you can believe that. I'm on the wrong scene. Root. Probably doesn't even matter for you guys. With all this effort to like make these scenes separate, probably doesn't even matter. Well, I'm glad you're here, Shay. Glad the time works out for you. I know it normally doesn't. Man, brakes in a straight line, pretty good. I mean, I can literally feel myself getting more comfortable in these cars just by doing the testing over the last couple days. And I'm not even like practicing yet, you know what I mean? It's like I'm literally just driving for what I have right now. I'll make a choice and then I'll actually practice. But these laps, I mean, I literally can see the improvement for sure. This track's actually a little hotter. This is 35 degrees right now. When I was just testing with the BMW, it was 31 by the end of that. I think it started at 33. Obviously, it moves around a little bit, but... God, dude, I know. God, I would have loved to have won that race. I mean, I'm obviously glad for him. Really would have loved to have won that race. How cool would it be to come from, like, not racing at all, jump into the league midway through the season, qualify P2 and win the race? That'd be nuts. I don't even know if I need a brake right there. A little lift might do it. Yeah, it would have been cool. Really would have liked to have that. But I mean, for having done zero prep whatsoever for that race, I felt really good jumping in and finishing it like that. Can we get to 6th gear? All right, where are we at? 64, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I saw 8. I don't think I ever got to 9. I don't even know that you need to go to 6th gear. I don't even know how I'm going to explain this to the guys. Like, hey guys, just need to let you know. You go to a place like the Nordschleife, you increase your wing angle, you go faster every time. You're going to be like, huh? Like, I promise. Or maybe it's just I suck and I need that. If I didn't have video evidence, I'm not even sure they'd believe me. I think I just heard a thunder crack. No. Can't be here yet. He was a little ways away. Alright, let's set a light. Let's just fucking put one down. 808, baby. I mean, what was it before? 811? No. 812? I don't remember. It feels infinitely better, though. Orange isn't short pump yet? Okay. Yeah, I'm south. I'm south of the city, but... Ooh, baby. You can tell I'm trying to get this done, because I want to, 1, I'm hungry as hell. I'm 2, storm. I might go sit on the porch. Okay. Appreciate that. This feels unbelievably comfortable around here now. 1 degree of wing is crazy how much difference that makes, man. Crazy. And 1.5 centimeters, apparently. Take that how you will. Should I just go in Discord after and be like, it's the Mustang, guys? Yeah, honestly, dude. After my experiences with it today, hard to disagree. Oh man, I need to start those brakes earlier. Yes. Literally, we have a group DM with all the guys. There's probably 8 of us or 9 of us in that chat at this point. We've been chatting about this race for a while. I'm really glad that I decided to participate, to be honest. I wasn't sure. I really wasn't sure if I was going to do it. It's like such a race to get ready for, and I would say it's the hardest race of the year. And I didn't know where my head was going to be with respect to racing versus WoW and all that. And I'm glad I did, because I'm definitely way more into the racing stuff right now than I am Warcraft. Mentally, at least. It's crazy how much better this feels. I don't know if it's faster, but it feels so much better. Yeah, green, green, green for sure. Oh, am I? Okay, I was wondering that. I wish it had the optimal from the previous session. Come on! Could have done that a lot better. Fuck. Yeah, 8:13. What's the time on the overlay? Is it 8:12? Was my best from the last second half up? I mean, honestly, it feels that way. It feels way faster. 13-1. 13-1? God damn, we gonna kill that. As long as I don't fuck it up. Like, there's a little bit of that oversteer or understeer, but it's like, I think it's more related to I'm going faster into these corners than I think I am because of the field of view. Yeah, no, I'm with you. That's what I was thinking of. The optimal, because it goes down as you go, hopefully. So it's nice to kind of have use that as a frame of reference for where you are. But I mean, this feels so much faster. It's crazy. We'll see. And I'm sure if you're like an actual alien, the low downforce thing is better. Maybe for my driving style, just need more downforce. Never realized it. I mean, how often do you take the same setup and go back to back to back laps, changing the wing angle? You know, I don't think I've ever done it, clearly. Maybe I'm just a safe setup guy. Nobody's gonna check your setup at the end of the race. All that coming. Still up. Yeah, totally agree, Keezer. I'm 100%. Confidence is shit, more than half the game, probably. Alright, you said it was a 13-1, right? Yeah, 13-1. Let's see. It's 12-9 now. 69. I think I beat it. I think that's safe to say. Just not sure about how much.
13.
Barely.
0, 0,
Wow.
2.
Surprising. I mean, to say that felt better is a massive understatement. The fact that it's basically the same, maybe a little, I mean, obviously a touch faster with an extra click of wing is crazy. Crazy. So it's still 269, 813, 0. Like dead, pretty much. That's crazy. Truly crazy. I'm very surprised. And I would actually tell you that I am shocked that it's an 813.0. I literally thought I was going to beat that by like more than a second. Like it felt like it was way faster. Way faster. Oh, interesting. So look at the numbers. BMW with 0 degrees of wing was basically this, I mean, was faster than the Mustang, frankly. It's pretty, I mean, I did the 13.1, but pretty confident it was more like a 12 something. Man, that's crazy. I'm curious about the Merc now. Unfortunately, I gotta go. I gotta go eat. I gotta go do some stuff. I'm not sure what the hell this leads me to. I need to do more testing. I guess. I don't know. I don't think it really matters. We're talking about, you know, a second here, maybe half a second in some cases. I don't know. It's not really going to matter, but it's like the science, the nerdy racing person in me is like, bruh, which one's fastest? So, anywho. All right, boys. Well, shit, I don't even know what to say. I had a lot of fun, though. I'm really glad that you guys were hanging out with me and doing this. This was like, I don't know. This is great. This is great information for me. Very useful. Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you guys, man, for real. Hope you all have a good night. I might be back later depending on how things go. Because frankly, I'm like, now I want to figure this out. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. I'll see you when I see you. Much appreciated. Peace out, boys. Have a good rest of your night. I'll see y'all later.